And this video is titled, How to Present an Offer. An agent presented an offer on one of my listings last week, and it kind of inspired me based upon what they did right and what they did wrong. Hopefully this will be helpful for you. Number one, present in person. This is a big one that almost no one does anymore. So presenting an offer is kind of old school and nobody does it anymore, but there are some really good reasons to try to present an offer in person. Number one, it communicates seriousness. Number two, you have the benefit of human-to-human interaction. Number three, it can eliminate offer shopping. Number four, it can create a negotiating edge and a sense of urgency. And number five, it takes time. Now, getting an in-person offer sometimes is not easy to do. If the agent is over like 55 or 60 years old, they usually love it. If they're very young, they might tilt their head to the side and wonder what you're talking about. But here's the thing. I've never had an in-person offer, whether I'm on the buyer's side or the seller side, go sideways. Most agents don't know that the CRMLS Rule 9.6 says that a buyer's agent has the right to be present when an offer is submitted. Now, it's definitely better to not quote the MLS Rule 9.6. That's kind of a stick approach, and I prefer a carrot approach to get an offer presented. But this is a critical way to save money and help you put together a transaction. Number two, be prepared. So when you show up, have all your forms filled out, have all your lender documentation, all your financial documentation handy. If possible, have your lender with you. Anticipate that you'll leave the house with the transaction done and think about anything you could possibly need that could assist you in that and bring it with you. Be prepared. Number three, know the RPA, the Residential Purchase Agreement, the purchase contract. Most buyers see the RPA for the first time when they write an offer, and it shows up on their telephone, on their little screen, asking for an e-signature. They certainly have not taken the time to understand it and all the moving parts. Here's the thing, is that document, that 10-page document, is the Bible for putting a transaction together. There are a lot of moving parts, and there is a lot of money on the line beyond just the purchase price that you need to understand how it works. And perhaps most importantly, not only can the RPA help you get into a transaction, but if understood and used wisely, it can help you get out of a transaction. Now, my specific system includes 5 different strategies that are contained within the RPA, and those all need to be understood well in advance of writing an offer. It's essential, if you're a home buyer, that you need to understand the 10-page document you're going to use to make an offer way before you actually write that offer. Number 4, don't negotiate at first. Right out of the gate, just give the number to the seller. Okay? Don't negotiate and talk about how you came up with the price at first. Here's the thing. A seller might take your offer right out of the gun, so don't waste your energy. Also, if before you give them the number you want to offer, you go through and justify how you arrived at that number, that might put them on the defensive and cause them to negotiate right back at you. So don't eliminate that possibility. The only time you should negotiate in a deal, trying to put one together, you make an offer, if they don't accept it and they counter back and you don't accept their counter and you're going to counter back to them, that's the point at which you decide to show them how you came up with the numbers. That's when you negotiate. Price per square foot, location adjustments, condition of the home, all of that. Negotiate when they don't take your initial number, not up front. Number 5, no matter what happens, be gracious. So the first part of this is just humanity 101. Treat people the way they would like to be treated and the way you would like to be treated. But also there's some strategy to it. If your transaction doesn't go together writing this offer, that may not be the end of the road. You may change your mind and decide to buy that house in the future or pay more for it or accept the seller's terms. Or you may notice at some point in the future the sellers lowered their price, or they were in escrow and fell out and they've been seasoned a little bit, and you might be back at the same table within a day or a week or a month or more dealing with that exact same person. So don't make the mistake of burning bridges. Be nice, happy, gracious, no matter what happens. So to review, how to present an offer. Number 1, present in person. Number 2, be prepared. Number 3, know the RPA. Number 4, don't negotiate at first. And number 5, be gracious. So obviously this is a tiny little bit of a piece of the process of buying a home. If you'd like to talk to me further about the systems that I use and my aforementioned 5 strategies, please contact me. At the bottom of the page here, there's a link that you can schedule an appointment and we can have a buyer strategy session. You can also call me 949-413-2371. You can also email me, Michael@hausamgroup.com. Thank you so much and have a great day.